InVideo AI burned every single one of my credits in less than an hour, making images instead of video, and I could not stop it. That was the moment I decided I needed a different tool. Today, I am investigating 3 AI video generation tools: InVideo, the tool I started with; Pictory, the tool I use now; and VEED, the runner-up that I tested and rejected. But this episode is not just a comparison. It is also the story of why I switched and what I learned about unstable software, hidden credit burns, and the real cost of tools that do not work. I started with the free version of InVideo. Like many beginners, I was attracted by the promise: paste a script, and the AI generates a video. It worked well enough at first. Through research and recommendations, I subscribed to the basic package for $20 per month. But I quickly ran out of credits, so I paid another $25 for more credits to get my videos produced. Then things got worse. InVideo version 4.0 Agent 1, their flagship AI agent, failed on many occasions. It would freeze, generate nonsense, or simply not respond. I had to downgrade to version 3.0 to produce my content. After G's AI Lab Investigates series, episode 3, I tested Agent 1 again. This time, it burned all my credits making images, not video, because it got stuck in a loop. I could not stop it. $45 gone on only 4 videos. It was completely unstable. That was the moment I decided I could not rely on InVideo anymore. Not because the tool is bad when it works, but because I could not afford to waste time and money on a tool that might fail at any moment. So my research had to start again. I looked at several alternatives: Capwing, Opus Clip, Descript, and 2 that stood out from the rest: VEED and Pictory. I tested both extensively. I used the same script, the same voice settings, the same expectations, and I compared them on 4 things: stability, voice quality, scene selection, and value for money. Round 1. Stability. This is the reason I left InVideo, so I weighed this heavily. VEED was generally stable. It did not crash during my tests, but there were occasional lag spikes and slow rendering times. Nothing catastrophic, but not perfect. Pictory was rock solid. Every generation completed. No freezing, no credit burns, no mysterious loops. It just worked. Winner: Pictory, by a significant margin. Round 2. Voice quality. Both tools offer a range of AI voices, including integration with 11 labs for premium options. VEED's standard voices are good, clear, natural enough for most content. The premium voices are better, but they cost extra. Pictory's standard voices are comparable, clear, natural, easy to listen to. The platform also supports 11 labs integration, which is what I use for G's cloned voice. Here is an honest confession. When I switched to Pictory, my voice changed slightly. You may have noticed it in Investigates episode 4 and the new experiment series. Pictory did not have exactly the same voice options as InVideo, so I had to adapt. Winner for voice quality is a tie. Both tools are capable. The difference comes down to your specific voice preference. Round 3. Scene selection. How well does the AI match relevant visuals to your script? VEED's scene selection was adequate. It found relevant stock footage most of the time, but occasionally, it chose visuals that felt generic or disconnected from the script. Pictory's scene selection was noticeably better. The AI seemed to understand context more deeply. The visuals felt intentional, not random. Winner: Pictory. For a script-driven channel like this one, better scene selection means less time manually replacing footage. Round 4. Value for money. All 3 tools offer monthly subscriptions and free tiers with limitations. But the pricing models are very different. InVideo uses a credit system. You pay for credits, and every generation consumes them, even failed ones. When InVideo's Agent 1 burned my credits making images instead of video, those credits were gone. No refund, no apology. VEED uses a subscription model with tiers. The free tier has a watermark. The paid plans start at around $12 per month. It is straightforward: pay monthly, get access. No credit burn, but no pay-as-you-go option either. Pictory uses a video minute system. You pay for minutes of exported video. Failed generations do not consume your quota. You only pay for what actually works. The starter plan is around $25 per month for a set number of video minutes. Here is the honest truth about cost. Pictory is more expensive than VEED for the same amount of output. If you are on a tight budget, VEED is the cheaper option. But here is the trade-off. Pictory's video minute system means you never pay for failures. VEED's subscription gives you unlimited access, but you are paying whether you use it or not. Winner for pure affordability. VEED. Winner for fair pricing and peace of mind. Pictory. I chose Pictory because I value not wasting money on failed renders. But if budget is your primary concern, VEED is a strong alternative. One more thing I want to mention. In this episode, and in Investigate's episode 4 and the new Experiments series, you may have noticed something new. As I improve my skills, I am starting to add my own custom materials over the generated video images of G, logos, and other graphics. I did not do this in InVideo. It was a bit confusing as a beginner. The interface was not intuitive, and I never quite figured out the best way to do it reliably. In Pictory, it is much simpler. You can upload your own images and drag them onto the timeline. You can resize them, position them, and set how long they appear. From what I see at the moment, it is not as powerful as CapCut, but it is good enough for basic overlays. That said, I still use CapCut for the final version of every video. CapCut is fantastic for what I want to do: adding G character overlays, fine-tuning captions, and polishing the final export. Pictory gets me 90% of the way. CapCut finishes the job. So after testing all 3 tools across 4 rounds, plus my experience with custom materials and cost, here is my honest verdict. Pictory wins on stability, scene selection, and fair pricing. VEED wins on absolute lowest cost. Voice quality is a tie. That is why I switched. Every video from Investigate Series Episode 4, Experiments Series Episode 1, and this Episode 5 was made using Pictory. Everything before was made with InVideo but at a much higher cost. VEED is not a bad tool. It is stable enough, the voice quality is fine, and it is cheaper. If budget is your primary concern, start with VEED. But Pictory is better in the areas that matter most to me: reliability, scene selection, and not paying for failures. And adding custom materials is easier than InVideo ever was. Here is my current workflow. I write the script. I paste it into Pictory. Pictory generates the video with stock footage, music, and voiceover. I review it all, adjust it and add some of my own materials. I then export it. Finally, I bring it into CapCut to add more of my G character overlays and fine-tune the captions. CapCut is still fantastic for what I want to do. Pictory gets me 90% of the way. CapCut finishes the job. This workflow has been reliable for 4 episodes now. No credit burns, no unstable agents, no wasted weekends. This is episode 5 of G's AI Lab Investigates. In the next episode, I will try to answer the question everyone asks: can you actually make money with a faceless YouTube channel? Subscribe so you do not miss the failures, because I promise you, just like this episode shows, there will be failures. If you are tired of AI hype and want to see what actually works for a beginner with no budget, hit subscribe. Leave a comment. Have you tried InVideo, VEED, or Pictory? What has your experience been? I read every comment and will respond as soon as I can. I am G. Stay curious. And remember, The best tool is not the one with the most features. It is the one that actually works when you need it. See you in the next video. Until then, keep your eye out for G. I'm here to help.